Well, joining me now to speak on the ongoing conference and resolutions reached so far is the Director of Energy at Climate Group, Sam Kimmins. Good to have you join us on The World Now. Let's begin with how optimistic you are about the possibility of our country, Nigeria, transiting to clean energy as preferred by presidents.
We have to be optimistic. The transition to renewable energy is the only option that countries have, not only in terms of climate change, but also for the future of their economies. RE100, the campaign that we run at the Climate Group, represents over 400 international companies, all of whom are committed to 100% renewable electricity. And they're looking to locate and source their business and have their supply chains in countries where they can source 100% renewable electricity. So this is as much a business issue and an economic issue as it is as an environmental issue. The great news is that these companies are willing to invest billions of dollars in renewable energy installations in order to achieve their goals. Now, that's a real win-win for those businesses and for companies like countries like Nigeria.
Well, we know that health concerns also dominated the conversation today at the UN Climate Conference. Can you talk to us about that?
So, well, health concerns are associated with climate change are very, very real. We're reaching tipping points in our climate where we're going to see superheated events, we're going to see extreme weather, we're going to see extreme rainfall, all of which contribute to health issues, to health concerns. It's absolutely vital that we tackle climate change. Again, this isn't just about the environment. This is about people's safety. This is about people's well-being. This is about health. This is about the children that we're bringing up now.
Let's also talk about the mantra of most environmental activists talking about phasing out of fossil fuel. How possible is it for the planet to do without fossil fuel at this time?
It's absolutely possible. We can make the transition very, very quickly. Wind, solar, hydro, geothermal are all proven technologies. We can transition to electric cars. There is huge potential. And the world's biggest businesses, people like Samsung, people like Panasonic, Google, Meta, are all committed to 100% renewable electricity. These companies know that renewables make business sense, not just because they're environmentally good, because they're also incredibly cheap. In a good market, renewable electricity is the cheapest electricity available. There is no reason why we shouldn't be transitioning at pace now. Also,
investments in renewables were also the core of the discussion there. It was also mentioned at the summit. Does Africa as a whole have, the capacity to harness their potentials on this?
So the challenge is that of the 13 million renewable energy jobs that were around in 2022, only 3% of those were in Africa. We also know that only a small percentage of renewable energy installations to date have been in Africa. But the good news is that companies, investors are turning their attention to Africa as an amazing investment opportunity. We're seeing some great moves. So, for example, in Morocco, a cable being built between the UK and Morocco to enable Morocco to dramatically increase their solar capacity, not just for their own use, but to export as an export market to Europe. So very exciting opportunities in the renewable energy revolution. Of course, capital is the most important thing. Bringing in finance is incredibly important. And this was the theme of our report that we just released, Financing the Energy Transition by the Climate Group. And we were looking at how countries can release the billions of dollars of corporate investment into renewable energy systems. And this is more about removing barriers to investment. It's not about subsidies. It's about taking away the barriers. And a great example of this in South Africa, there's been a recent change in the laws that allow investment in allow construction of solar parks of up to 100 megawatts without the need for incredibly bureaucratic licensing arrangements. Companies can just get on, invest in that infrastructure, build it, and start selling that to the companies and to the people that need that clean, cheap electricity.
All right.
And what we need is more of those moves.
Some of the points you have raised are actually keen to the fight against this climate action. Well, I've been speaking with the Director of Energy at the Climate Group, Sam Kimmins, talking to us live from the venue of the COP28 summit in Dubai. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.